Hey, what's up guys? This is Billy ROHAN. We're over at my house. We're about to watch some of these VHS tapes, bring it back to the old skate shop days where you got the VHS, you got to see it in the shop, and that was the only way you found out about it. I miss those days. Got the old time code video from Alien Workshop. We're gonna check out Lennie Kirk's part right now. He's a fellow crazy person, so he's definitely one of my favorite of all time. Fucking VHS.
Lennie Kirk.
Yeah, I mean, dude, Lennie Kirk, he was like one of the gnarliest dudes out, like as far as skating, but he was also a big like Christian guy. Like he was like super into religion, like all sorts of like wild stories about the Bible and kids at skate parks. So the music for this wasn't really a joke. It was like he was really into that. Like he was really a religious kid. And when I seen it, I was just like, whoa, you know, this guy is like no joke. Because back then, there's parts in this where he's skating Hubba Hideout and spots in New York that like nobody was really touching. Kids were doing crooked grinds, little nose slides and stuff like that. And this dude, you know, just switched backside 185Os down Hubba Hideout back in the early 90s. Like, you could go there today and there's a lot of dudes that couldn't do that. And it was cool because it was like, you got this guy from Ohio or wherever, and he's New York, San Francisco, traveling around, but it's like, people didn't skate in New York that way back then. It was like him, Quim, Cardona, maybe Fred Gall, a couple other dudes. But this was right at a really different time in skateboarding, you know? So it's kind of, it's cool to see, like him, Josh Callis, like this was when Alien Workshop was like, it was just, it had something different from everybody else. It was like this art direction, all that stuff that like, you had like Osiris, just skate, kind of competitive stuff going on. And Alien Workshop was always putting out like super creative parts. But Lennie Kirk was different from everybody. I mean, I heard stories that the dude was like bipolar and like, you know, didn't give a shit, just tried anything he wanted to, anytime, and that was just how he was. I mean, I remember hearing a story that he like pulled a sawed-off shotgun on a taxi cab driver and tried to rob him, and then midway just decided it wasn't a good idea, but ended up getting arrested for it anyways, you know, and all they found was a sawed-off shotgun and a Bible in his bag. Like, that's wild. But then when you watch his skating, it's like, you would never suspect that a dude with cornrows that looks like totally wiggered out was like the most Jesus spiritual guy you might meet in your whole life. So that was like kind of a random dichotomy back then, you know. Dudes like hit you by surprise. It was wild. I mean, like, that's tripped out right there. You never forget that image when you saw that when you were a kid. Because all your friends were like, yo, that Jesus stuff, that's whack, it's not cool. And then you had Lennie Kirk and he's like pushing it, but it wasn't like cornball. It was like, yo, this dude is fucking crazy. And this is my favorite part, the Hubba Hideout stuff. It's like, you go there in real life, there's like bum piss everywhere, and like, that shit is big, man. Like, switch 180 to 5.0 on that. Yo, I don't even know if Costin could do that today. You know, that's Lennie Kirk. This dude was a bad motherfucker. So that was Lennie Kirk's part from Alien Workshop time code video. It was dope to see, but it's like, damn, he went ham on that one.